Welcome to your 10-minute stretch, hands down, bringing yourself up into your sunrise flow, hands to the sky, then hands down to the floor, breathing, coming up into flat back, hands on your thighs if flat back is needed up there, otherwise hands to your shins, then hands to the floor, stepping back into high plank, breathing through every motion, down into low plank and up into upwards dog. Breathing through the movement in and out, and toes under, coming up into downward facing dog. When you're here, pedaling your feet, so bend your right knee, straight leg, left leg, bend your left knee, straight right leg, and repeat a few times, breathing as you do so. Then stepping up into the front of your mat, bringing yourself up to standing, hands to the sky, down into prayer. Hands back down by your side, up to the sky, forward fold, down to the floor, up to flat back, back down to the floor, stepping back into high plank. From high plank down into low plank, forwards into upward dog, breathing through the movement, in and out, and moving forwards into downward facing dog. Pedal your feet again a few times, breathing in and out through the movements. From here, feet back to the front of the mat, into your forward fold, and then bringing yourself back up to standing, hands to the sky, and then hands back down to the floor, stepping back into high plank, and then right leg forwards into a runner's stretch. From here, dropping that back knee down to the floor, right hand on your thigh, stretching out the front leg, and then forwards and back, forwards and back, and forwards, knee back up again, hands to either side of the foot, and then right hand to the sky, left hand on the floor for a spinal twist. Breathing in and out through the movement, and then from here, dropping the hand back down again, right foot back, left leg forwards, dropping the right knee down onto the mat, and again stretching the front leg back and forwards, back and forwards, back and forwards, back knee off the mat, hands on either side of your foot, left arm up to the sky, right hand on the floor into a second spinal twist. Breathing through the movement, hand back down to the floor, left leg back into high plank, and then down into low plank, into upwards facing dog. Breathe for a moment, shoulders back and down, toes under, back up into upwards facing dog. Feel the good stretch through your back. Weight going back into the heels, soft bend in your knee, and stepping to the front of the mat and gently rolling up one vertebra at a time. Stepping to the back of your mat, gently coming down onto your knees, keeping your hips high into a high hip child's pose, sliding your hands towards the front of your mat, feeling the stretch through the side of your back, through your latissimus dorsi muscles, breathing through the stretch, and then gently coming down into child pose, lowering the hips to your heels, breathing, reaching your fingertips forwards, moving into threading the needle, taking your right arm across your body, looking to the left, feeling the stretch through the midsection of your back, breathing into the movement, then taking that arm forwards, left arm through, across the chest, to the right, stretching, looking to the right, feeling the stretch through again the midsection of your back, then hands forward into child's pose, bringing yourself up onto your knees into a tabletop, ready for cat, camel. So breathing out as you lift your back and arch your back to the sky, breathing in as you flex your back down to the floor, head to the sky, back to the sky, then in, back to the floor, head to the sky, and then up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and then back down into a neutral spine, coming back, hips to your heels, sitting up, just quietly bringing your legs forward into a seated position so your legs are straight out in front of you, bending your left knee, taking it over your right knee, and twisting round to the left with your upper body, feeling the spinal twist, breathing, and trying to relax into the movement, and straightening out the left leg, bend the right knee, take the foot over your left knee, and twisting round to the right with your upper body, breathing into the stretch and the rotation, relaxing into the movement. Breathing in and out, and then taking that right knee back down to the floor, both legs straight out in front of you, reach forwards, grab your toes if you can, with your hands, keeping your back straight, draw your upper body tall, feel yourself sit on your sit bones, feel the stretch of the back of your legs, not a rounding of your lower back, then sitting up, bending the right knee, bringing the toes to your inner thigh on the left side, just gently push down on your right knee to open up the leg, grasping the toes with your left hand, taking that stretch forward, and then with your right hand grabbing the outside of your left foot, feeling the stretch through your lower back, breathing into the movement, and taking the right leg out in front of you, bending the left leg, left toe to the inner side of your right thigh, right hand on right toes, and with that left hand just gently push down on your left knee, opening up through the hip, again staying tall through the upper body, breathing in and out through the movement, relaxing, being in the moment. And with your left hand, grasp the outside of your right toes, just twisting through gently to feel a stretch through your lower back, at the same time stretching out the leg. Breathing in and out. Both legs out in front of you, lying gently down onto the floor. And I want you to take a moment to breathe. And each time you breathe in, think of something you're grateful for. and breathe out. Breathe in, think of a second thing you're grateful for, and then breathe out. Breathe in again, in with the gratitude, and breathe out. Stay here for as long as you want to, relaxing onto the floor, feeling your connection with the earth, or until, in my case, my dog comes and licks me on the face.